Welcome into the channel. Welcome back. It's Elizabeth. I'm so glad you're here. We're going to talk about June for a hot minute. You're going to hear all kinds of astrology information if you want it, even from me. But I'm going to give you some nuggets right now in 30 seconds, and then we're going to go on and take a look at the energy around each sign quickly with timestamps. But listen, Mercury and other aspects are happening that are going to have you not only realize mentally and from a very intelligent, intuitive perspective that things are opening up for you. You're finally going to feel some movement, and you're going to feel more power in speaking your truth, and things are going to surprise you, I'm quite sure. And with that energy, you will also find so many new things in your life and in this world you never expected to happen. So welcome to June. Stick around. There's a lot of astrology to be discussed. But right now, we're going to look at each sign quickly and with some charms, and you'll love it. Stick with me. Gemini, you're first up. Happy birthday to all of you. Beautiful Gemini, we're going to take a look really quick at what's ahead for June, what you can expect. And there you are. Look at that. 3 of Pentacles. I want you to understand you are going to feel more grounded. You're going to feel able to speak your truth. Blue chakra right there. You're going to be more cooperative. There's going to be a lot of creative collaborations coming in and decisions to be made. I want you to understand this can be a lot about love, about partnerships, about friendships, but it's all about growth. And you are elevating your personal growth, your personal stability, your personal ability to stop the tug and pull and feeling stuck that's been going on. You're moving out of that, and there are small victories to be made. Some of you will really resonate with that. This is even the wedding card. But again, for many of you, it's the feeling of things getting better, small victories, and knowing you're angelically protected. 1111 energy there. All right, that being said, what can we let go of for June that's just had quite a grip on us? 10, endings and beginnings. This is where you have to speak your truth. You have to keep your personal boundaries up. Do not let people walk all over you. And as you move into this new beginning, realizing that third parties may go away, and you will be able to lead this group better. Okay, Gemini? Quickly, moving on. Some of you that have been through a traumatic event of any sort, car accident or whatever, there is healing from that. 66 becomes 12. 3, 3, 6, 9. I want you to resonate with that, Gemini, and understand the healing that's coming and your ability to speak your truth. The Guardian, 5. This speaks to the change, but I want you to know that you are protected, and you also bring a lot of spiritual guidance and healing to others around you. It's a soul contract to do this for many of you. The 3 within you is representative of the leader here. So I want you to remember to walk beside those suffering, spiritually guide them and yourself. But understand you cannot carry them. That's a very important message. Now, we're going to clarify this with what are they thinking? Gemini, third-party energy at play. So either you're going to work with that, communicate, speak your truth, and set boundaries, whatever's right for you. I'm emotionally involved with them. So you see where this is going? Loss and grief. So Gemini, this reading is showing me that there was a third-party situation. There are small victories in this. I believe in that you are learning what is true, what is clear to you, what your boundaries are, and how to cope with these changes. I am going to give you another card to help with this. There has been a lie, Gemini. So understand you just definitely need to speak your truth. And let's get to the bottom of it. And lastly, actually, I'm going to give you a divine message. Please, darling, let go of your guilt. You have to trust everything in this life, that everything happens for a reason. Gemini, this wasn't really meant for you to be going through this. I do believe that you need to hang on to the fact that you're protected, the fact that it's time to speak your truth and your boundaries, and to understand what you need to let go of. There's so much good energy coming in for June for you, Gemini, and air signs. But truly, Jupiter will help you grow and heal, and Uranus is going to expand that and bring you new surprises to help you get over this once and for all. Thank you, Gemini. Catch you on the next one. Hey, my Cancerian friends. Let's take a look at what's coming up for June for you guys. Strength. Don't you love it? Let's go. We're in an 8 year. That's an 8 card. We're going to keep up the work. June is going to bring good things. Jupiter is going to expand it. Uranus is going to surprise us. And we're going to have the strength to get through it, because that's a major arcana card, Cancer. So what's going on? And now we have the amazing energy of 9, the Hermit. Look at that, 8, 9, couldn't have planned that. Listen, this is a time where we're intuitively going to know what needs to be discussed, first of all. We're going to know this not only intellectually, but in our gut. I want to tell you guys that you're strong, that you're an old soul, that you bring so much intuition and patience to this situation. And I do think it's a big deal what's going on for you, Cancer. So let's keep going and see what we can do about this in June. Again, keep the faith. Things are going to start popping and changing. All right, so I've been working with the signs for June, but you're the first group to get 3 major arcana cards. Amazing. It's almost like poker. 6, 7, 8, 9. We're missing the 7, but we're going to have faith that it's there. We're trusting the universe. Decisions to be made, you guys. This is Lover's energy, Gemini. Here we are, June. This could mean, though, that after a long period of you being alone, someone could come in. Are you ready for that? Do you want that? Is that something you've been looking for? I don't know. Let's see what we're dealing with that maybe you need to let go of as we approach June, so you can welcome in what you know to be true in your mind, heart, and soul. All right, so 2, I need you to use your intuition like a high priestess. I need you to be the real you, have the strength to be the real you. I need you to also be on the lookout for somebody who's kind of a trickster, who's maybe two-faced. Maybe that happened to you and now you're taking a little bit of a break because it was a punch in the stomach. It could have been about love. But what I'm hoping is that we're moving forward into the future. I just want to remind you, though, it's important to be adaptable and flexible, but not so much like a chameleon that the real you does not come out. 4, I need you, this is the dove, this is the humanitarian, the diplomat, the peacemaker, the person that's always putting up with the trickster, if I may say so. And if you raise your vibration and your energy, you will reflect back what people are doing to you. And they will, it will cause an ending because your intuition will bring so much clarity to this that you no longer want to reflect that kind of energy. You want someone in your life that mirrors you but doesn't trick you. That's my intuitive hit on that. This is 47. This is 11. It speaks to the childhood trauma. It speaks to twin flame energy where, honestly, a lot of you Cancers watching this have been controlled, I believe. I believe you've been just absolutely tricked and controlled by someone. And it's possible that childhood trauma that you never really healed caused you to kind of cling to this. Some of you have suffered the loss of a child that has caused you to cling to this. So I would suggest this is a time to do mirror work, to have the strength to do the deep intuitive work where you shine the light on what needs to be healed and what is real in this situation. Now, we're going to look at what are they thinking. All right, Cancer. With the 3 major arcana cards, aren't you something? I am happy with my new life. So again, somebody is trying to adapt, to adjust, and reflect that they're happy. Are they? Are you? That's my question. It takes a lot of strength to be somewhere where you're not happy and wear a mask about it. It's a lot easier to tell the truth about this. I want to marry someone else, so we don't have to take that so literally. But I would say that if Cancerian, you're asking me about love, they are putting on a whole new face for someone else. And I'm sorry, and it is going to take strength and intuition and some very smart decisions on your part. And I understand the pain. I can't see you with anyone else. So let's get some healing cards for you, Cancer, because that feels very ouchy, I must say. So we're going to get some divine inspiration here. Cancer, just keep using your intuition. You're going to feel anxious about this. You're going to feel alone. But it's time to be the real you, to make these decisions, to quit absorbing all the energy and reflecting and mirroring back what isn't working. And I want you to find joy and love in music. And I want you to understand to trust the universe and heal the child within you and your angelic protection that is here. I hear every word. I hear every prayer. I hear every song you sing to me. I love it when you sing to me. So please pray about this. Seek guidance, whatever works for you, so that you can get over this somewhat trickery that's gone on in Cancer. I'm going a little bit longer to figure it out. You've got a lot of armor up. It's time to drop it. I want you to have inner strength, not armor that we can't see the real you. The moon. Change. There you are, my Cancerian friends. You know how we're the moon children too. I need you to embrace this change. I want you to hear the angels in every song that you sing, every song that you hear. Pay attention to the signs, because it's going to give you guidance and strength and intuition to heal the change that you're going through. And understand, Cancer, June 6th is a new moon in Gemini. So let's get ready. Prepare yourself to let go of this trickery and bring in some new, wonderful healing and love. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Welcome in, Leo. Hey. Let's take a look at what's coming for June. Then that flipped over. Knight of Pentacles. So Leo, you've been doing good. Financially, I think you feel grounded, and I do know that you're very intuitive. So let's go. There's some changes, some endings coming though. It's cyclical. It's good. Let's see. Yep. 9 to 1. So there's new beginnings. Leo, this is a great time in June to manifest. As I mentioned, Jupiter's going to help you grow and expand. Uranus is going to bring in some unexpected good times. Let's make it happen. I want you to keep your eye open, though, for people that can be secretive, or any secrets you're keeping that it's just time to really speak your truth about. And that's very possible that it's on your mind with someone that means a lot to you, that is a soul contract that either you're going through changes with or they are. It's possible there's some jealousy around this, and you know it in your gut. Some of you, this has to do with work and challenges at work and learning new things and climbing the ladder. Some of you at work, this may be about people kind of stepping on you to facilitate this change in their way. But I do believe that with this major arcana card, you are here to manifest what is right for you, Leo. So we're going to keep going to see what energy is around 51-6. So there's some duality within you that needs to be worked on, some shadow work that needs to be worked on, so that you can maintain the stability through the change. If you're the one who's jealous, that's something to work on. And to please remember that you cannot carry the burdens of other people. You cannot carry them on your back. And you cannot carry the guilt and shame from past life issues, childhood issues, some soul contracts here that have left you quiet, afraid to speak up and be the real you. And Leo, that's not like you. So let's address that. Remember, Sevens are just angelically guided, divine communication here, and protection, I must say. So don't be so nervous. Understand you're very intuitive. You're an old soul. And again, how interesting, 51 and 15. So the 6, Gemini, I know this is for Leo, but this is Gemini time. It is really Leo speaking to you about the duality within you and the need to balance that. There's some fractured parts of yourself, either from childhood or from this big change. And you need to just speak about it and bring the fragmented parts back together. And then you will be able to manifest some new opportunities and magnetic attractions, this is what I want to say. Leo, I'm grabbing an Oracle Alchemy card for you. Selfless. We're going to take a look at that R, selfless. And 222. Now, as you remember, I spoke just a second ago about the duality and the 6s that's going on here. I need you to understand deep inside you the personal growth and expansion and healing that you can go through when you act as a 9, the Hermit, where you go deep and understand intuitively how to heal this fractured piece, how to deal with some jealousy, and to be selfless and humble and speak your truth, but not to the point where you're carrying all of the burden. I want you to remember with this selflessness, R, the letter R might even resonate with some of you. This is about being loving. This is about being generous and being able to give back to the world, even though you have been so wounded. It makes you very private, but this is a time where I feel if you heal that fractured self, you're ready to come out a bit more, which is much more like you. Because you are curious, and this does speak to your curiosity in the world, your fire energy, and your ability to lead. Now, 222 is an angelic number for you guys, and it is about emotional expansion, Jupiter and Gemini, emotional balance, intuitive development, intuitive, the Hermit. It is about making peace with our history. It is about fixing these fractured pieces of ourselves and healing, emotional healing for you, Leo. And you know it in your gut. So let's see what helps you with that. Because what are you dealing with? What are they thinking? I am anxious, overwhelmed, and scared. Well, we see that. And we want you to know that you're healing that. And it's okay to be scared. It comes from some fractured issues that you're going to speak the truth about. The end of that is here and the beginning is here. You are my best friend. So there's someone here to really support you in this and help you speak your truth. And they are as selfless as you are. And last, it's going to be this card right here. All right, this one. I want children. Side note, not sure what that's all about, but there you go. Some of you will resonate with that, and funny that it's on this fractured area. So I understand what it is to lose a child and all of that, if that's part of this I'm sending you a big hug. I get it. But for many of you, this is adapting to a big change, understanding you have the ability to stay grounded and balanced through this. Let's just not have secrets. Let's speak the truth. Find love and support from everyone around you. Trust your intuition. I'm telling you, good things are coming. Thank you, Cancer. See you on the next one. Welcome in, Virgo. How's it going? We're going to take a look at June for you. Four of Swords. All right. What is going on at the root of this? Some of you, this is about really overthinking for some of you who are in a leadership position. This is a lot of you feeling unsupported and needing to go it alone. And we go from 4 to the World. You guys, for many of you, Emperor, Empress energy. This is about coming first full circle with something. So, interestingly enough, for many of you, you are the oak tree. And I'm going to intuitively tell you, Virgo, that one of your branches was like chopped off, at least in your mind. That's what you think. I think you feel like there's a lack of cooperation, a lack of creativity, a lack of opportunity. And you're really thinking this and feeling it in your gut. Virgo, you can be very intuitive. Very, very intuitive. So what is going on? See? It's all about leading here and maintaining your ability to be strong, to be the oak tree, to not let anxiety and fear of power get in the way. Some of you use power as a weapon, and other of you are afraid to take on the leadership role that you might be asked to do right now. But in the center of this is a change that you need to lead and not really think you have to do everything alone and completely worry about it. Let's see if that's just something you normally do, Virgo. 55. Interesting. More change. This is the shadow self. This is not really speaking your truth, keeping to your boundaries. It's not letting in the new opportunities because you feel stabbed in the back. You feel like your roots got trimmed and you can't grow anymore. But June, Virgo, is a time where you can. 9, 18 becomes 9. This represents, for some of you, that you really have gone through a physical change, illness, disease. Some of you may relate to caretaking and caregiving and having to be at the center of everything and feeling again like you're not supported, that you have to be the leader and you just can't even straighten out your crown completely. But you are the wounded hero. You are the wounded healer. Deep inside you are the hermit who can shine a light through this and bring stability. You can drop the burdens that don't really belong to you so that you have the energy, Virgo, to continue through these changes or to grow from them. There is a sense of you being a shaman, very intuitive, very much the wounded soul, the wounded healer. But there's a time, Virgo, where you get overwhelmed. You feel drowned by this situation. So I want you to know to try to balance this out, to try to bring in support, to not hide behind a false front that you can handle all of this. Remain the oak tree, but don't let people cut the dirt out from under you and drown you with water. There has to be a balance for you to be this dynamic leader. Now with that, we are going to look at what are they thinking. What else is going on that's got you silenced and burdened and overwhelmed? Open relationships. I'm going to just put it like that. Open relationships. Okay? I don't want any problems with social media. I think of you, I think of them when I'm with you. So there is a lot here about you doing all the work in a relationship. Not only caregiving and things I told you about yourself, but you're putting in a lot to a relationship that is more open maybe than you thought. Yep, I'm emotionally involved with them. I think of them when I'm with you, and this person wants open relationships. Okay, Virgo, so that is something to think about. That's something that cuts to the core of the root of this. Definitely, you're trying to understand it and be a leader in this, but it's overwhelming. So let me get you some angelic messages, alchemy oracle. Silenced and shamed. I don't believe that this is a situation that you are interested in staying in. So as June comes, I want you to know it is time to heal yourself, to drop burdens. New moon in Gemini, June 6th. Drop things, burdens that don't really belong to you. Heal yourself and open up to new possibilities and healing and expansion, spiritual shedding. There you go. You have to let go of things that no longer really work for you, that feel toxic, that are pulling you down, so that you no longer feel the connection to God, to the universe, to even your own emotions. So I need you to really, really, really know that you are angelically protected, and this is a great month for you to heal with Venus, to grow with Jupiter, and to expect big breakthroughs in your thinking and in your ability to move forward. You're really going to take more action and not feel so alone and disoriented. You're going to come back to being this oak tree that's grounded and earthed and creative, collaborative, and can communicate. Yes, 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 yes. Now, one last card. Divinely guided message for you, Virgo. Whoa. I did not transform. I transcended. That is a great way for you to understand the spiritual growth that's happening for you, Virgo. In June, you're really going to feel it. Thank you for being here. Drop a comment. Let me know how you're doing. Catch you on the next one. Welcome in, Libra. Hey, we're taking a look at June, as you know, and expecting great things. So let's see. All right, Libra. Ten of Swords. You've been really thinking about something. really using your intuition about this, and you've decided things need to go. Endings and beginnings. But I do want to emphasize that is your third eye chakra. There is a lot of overthinking happening, Libra. But I want you to, again, focus on the good energy of Venus coming in. You are so caught up in your head. Hold on just at least until the first week in June. We've got Mercury is going to let you communicate more about this and get out of your head. Jupiter is going to bring you new ways to look at things, new perspective, new ways of healing, new ways to get out of your head and not feel like you have to go it alone. And I do want to tell you, some of you, this is about family roots, family history, the home. So whatever's going on there, Libra, it's going to require some leadership, some love, some nurturing, not only of yourself, but of those around you, and really do something to ground yourself, to feel better and less in your head, whether it's water, exercise, reading books, whatever it is, Libra, it's going to get better. Air signs, June is turning around. I feel for you guys. And with that being said, we're going to look at some of the past life sort of energy that might be creeping up at this time as you go through these changes, Libra. 7. You are not only bringing love to the situation, but there is a lot of love coming in. So see, Libra, hang in. You're not going to be doing this alone. And I can see that you're welcoming it. All right. This is the second time it's happened to me, where I had 16 and 61. It was 15 and 51 the other time. Crazy, right? This represents the knife. I want you to understand, this is about cutting out old behaviors and patterns that no longer work. This is about getting rid of that stuff so you can bring in love. Nurture yourself so you can bring love to someone else. This is both a tool and a weapon. It's going to help you cut away things, dig them out, get rid of them. And then it's also going to help protect and guide you, as oddly as that sounds, into a more loving situation. Wow, the 7s and 11s won't quit. 11, some of you in a past life have been persecuted. You have been entrapped. You have been, most of your life, my friend, fear of judgment. You don't judge and you don't want to be judged. You do not like confrontation and you will not confront. I want you to, again, look at that sweet soul and understand that you need to nurture yourself. 11 is a twin flame, possibly in this love connection. But if it's toxic, let's understand that and let it go. If it's healing and loving and nurturing and protective, let's bring it in and make it a soulmate. But let's drop the persecution of yourself and of others. That being said, we're going to move on to Alchemy Oracle. Get some more guidance. 555 is an angel number. I want you to know Fives are about change. They're about soul contracts. And the angelic message for you, Libra, is the angelic protection I've been speaking of. This represents contract renegotiations with soul contracts. This represents a spiritual path, finding your soul purpose, empowerment, beliefs, truth, and spiritual expansion. Is that not unbelievable? All right, one more for you guys, Libra. Resistance. Change can cause resistance. Change is inevitable. Transformation is a choice. And I want you to know you're protected. And this is an ending and a beginning coming in with love and protection. Absolutely, I believe that, Libra. Soul contracts here. Some you're going to let go of, some you're really going to keep and treasure. This keeps coming up for me repeatedly. So those of you who love to sing and love music, or just who doesn't, right? This will mean something to, I think, everyone. I hear every word. I hear every prayer. I hear every song. Sing to me. I love it when you sing. So for some of you who may have lost a love, going through these big transitions, please know that not only are you heard, but you are guided and protected, and to sing and enjoy this and let love in. Don't resist the change. That's beautiful. Love you, Libra. Catch you on the next one. Welcome in, Scorpio friends. Hey, I'm so glad you're here. Taking a look at what's coming up for you for June. Oh, let's shuffle a little bit more. Here we go. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. So you, Scorpio, you've been on top of things. You're closing out some cycles, welcoming in some new ones, but that's a good card. That's pretty happy about everything right now as June comes in. And look at there. So listen, this is some slow coming energy and messages, but they're going to be positive. For some of you, they will be messages about work and money and things you've been waiting to hear about. For some of you, it is about some love messages coming in. Heart chakra there. But I want you to understand, in general, there's a lot of earth energy here, which is awesome. Scorpio, it's keeping you grounded, keeping you real, you know? All right, what's coming up? What is coming up? 9 of Swords. I think you're worried that you're a little up in your head and in your heart. Heart chakra again. I think you're worried the message you're going to get is that all this good stuff is coming to an end. I don't believe so, Scorpio. I do not believe so. I believe actually you're going to find messages that will alleviate this burden of you overthinking things, of feeling that doom and gloom is coming. It is not. There's something much better ahead. And look, on the bottom of the deck, the sun. So see, I'm telling you, keep the faith. This is in your mind. Scorpio, you're a water sign. Neptune is at its last degree in Pisces. It can make a lot of us do that kind of deep dive, but I want you to know, keep the stability. It's beautiful. This will talk about things that are within you that need to be addressed so that you can move on. Primal scream. You've kept some emotions up in your head that just need to come out. And some of this may be past life or childhood trauma that you've just never thought about. that all of a sudden it's coming to the surface. Scorpio, you are a record keeper, a knowledge keeper, but someone too who might be holding this in, holding a grudge, thinking the worst, deep inside feeling you're not worthy of all of this goodness. So you're wanting to create chaos. It's in your bones. And I need you to focus on speaking your truth in June, Scorpio friends, and understanding what's deep within you. And you cannot carry burdens that don't belong to you. So let them out of your mind and let in these slow, welcoming messages. So let's see, what are they thinking? What are they thinking? Let's go, Scorpio. I am jealous of you and them. Now, Scorpio, I feel like your jealousy and not speaking about it is ruining a good thing. I think this person wants to come to you with love, but you're keeping a record about something. You're keeping score, and it's not fair. We need a couple's getaway. That would be great. And wouldn't that be a fun message to come in? And I think that would help because one or both of you are keeping a score about this and not letting it be free and let it go so a new perspective can come in. We need to build trust. Exactly. So please understand there's been a little glitch in the matrix here, and I got you really worried. But I want you to believe that there are good, slow steps of progress and messages coming in, and a couple's getaway in June with Venus. Perfect time, Scorpio. So let's look at the Alchemy Oracle. Again, I love it. 222. This is about the two of you. This is about soulmates and twin flames. But let's go with soulmates because we want to stay balanced. We want the emotional healing to come from this situation here, and growth and trust. And let's get rid of emotions like jealousy that we really, they're wasted emotions. We can't control situations. What we can control is how we speak about them, how the records that we keep, and the shadows that we live in. Know that you're divinely guided. And I also see you as a master intuitive, a master builder, and someone that really can bring in a higher level of love and understanding in June. Scorpio, one last card for you, a divine, loving message. You left a piece of yourself behind when I died. I need you to take that piece back, please. The world deserves all of you. So however that relates to your situation, some of you may be going through some loss and grief, which then did upset the entire apple cart. So please know that not only will you get messages from your loved ones and a getaway and ways to heal, but also from God and Source, the divine. So just feel that it's a time for emotional healing and growth, Scorpio. Love you. Catch you on the next one. Welcome in, Sagittarius friends. How you doing? All right, we got to take a look at some tarot cards for June, and then oracle, angelic messages, just get a good feel how June is starting for Sag as well. I think you're going to manifest a great month. Here you are, ready for new beginnings. I do want you to keep an eye out for anybody being secretive around you. Surprises, though, they could be good secrets, so don't get too crazy about it. Jupiter brings good things in this month, and Uranus surprises, and but a magician does have his secrets. 7 of Wands. So, yeah, there's secrets, you guys, Sag. I want you to know that you have the intuition, though, and the fortitude to move through this, to take action about it. You may feel like somebody stabbed you in the back. And I do believe you, not only do you know this intuitively, but you're feeling it in your gut, in your solar plex. There's a knot there too. It's got you feeling anxious, but again, you're wise, you know it, you're intuitive, you see it. You see the secrets that I was talking about. They're there. Page of Swords. So I want you to be on the lookout. Again, there could be messages coming in about this. Even just intuitive messages in your mind about how you're going to handle it. It's a new perspective. For some of you, it could be about children trying to pull some stuff. But I also want you to really just understand that you're going to have a new perspective on this situation and take a different plan of action for sure. So let's see what's kind of behind how you're feeling. This is the bones. You are what I want you to understand, this is about soul contracts. This is that 4th house in astrology, ancestors, old family ties, stuff deep in your DNA that you may have come with, including your intuition, including your ability to understand changes, including your ability to understand soul contracts. And with that, in your bones is this deep, deep intuition when things are off kilter. And I just clearly see that you know a new direction to take. 5 again. Look at that. Again, you're protected. This is the guardian. So I want you to understand whatever you have been through, this change, what you're manifesting is beautiful and you are protected. You are an intuitive, a shaman, someone who is here to guide people spiritually. But I want you to remember it's critical that you walk beside them, that you do not carry them. This is something that you deeply understand in your bones. You are the intuitive, the master intuitive. Also, I will add to that the guardian, really remember, not only are you here to not carry people and carry their burdens and stuff, but you truly are here to help them heal and help them shine. And for you to know you're never, ever truly alone. And you know this deep in your DNA. All right, one more for my Sag friends. 36-9. This is about intimacy issues. This is about endings and beginnings. This is about talking about these things and getting them out of your head. This is about helping someone through these kind of issues about whether it's gender, intimacy, you get me, ways that we connect, ways that we bond, ways that we learn, ways that we grow. This is hermit energy, so I want you to understand this is deeply, deeply rooted in your soul, in your bones, that you intuitively know how to guide through changes and help others as well. Scorpio, you're magical, magical. So let's see what the Alchemy Oracle deck has for you. The Sponge. Perfect message to remind you to lead, but you cannot absorb this deep in your bones. You can guide people through these changes and manifest, but if you absorb all of their energy and their issues and their burdens, you don't allow them to shine, and it dims your light. And that is a big part of the guardian message here. And it's a big part of the fact that you're such an empath. But I want you to be careful not to be dragged down by others' energy, but to remember to be the star and inspire them. Whatever the issue is, jealousy, confrontations, all of these connection type issues, you're going to be the inspirational one, the guardian, the leader, the one that can manifest. Of course, you're a Sag. All right, so what are they thinking? I know some of us are single, married, divorced, whatever, but this could be about love, partnerships, friendships. What's going on? I want to be there for you, but there are blocks. So keep that in mind. Let me show you. We'll put it. All right, so there's some people you're dealing with that have blocks, but who better than to inspire them? And we're not going to absorb all that, right? I am jealous of you and them. Well, we thought so. So you're going to inspire them out of this low vibe energy. That jealousy is silly, and you know it. I see it, right? I love and adore you. So there you go. There's just some, again, intimacy issues, connection. There's some lack of connection, but it's definitely fixable. There will be messages coming in intuitively or right in front of you that you will see. You will have clarity. You will understand the secrets and issues here. And you understand too, not to absorb everything, but to inspire. I love that. That's so cool. Thank you, Sag, and I will catch you on the next one. Hold on, Sag. That's funny. I am forgetting to give you a divine, beautiful message, which is make peace with everything and everyone. That would have been a shame to forget that. Wow. That's so cool. All right, Sag. Over and out. See you next time. Welcome in, Capricorn friends. We are here to take a look at June, and the cards are flying out already. Look at you. Wheel of Fortune. 10 endings and beginnings. June's a good time. And June's a good time to talk about it, Capricorn. To plan, to understand there's going to be breakthroughs coming in. Wow. 10. Everything's changing for you guys, Capricorn, and it's bringing in a lot of good fortune, stability, money. What else? My goodness. A change in your emotions. You're going to feel it. So June is going to be filled with a lot of good things, a lot of love, but some unexpected changes. And it's here. So for you guys, because that I am going to pull an extra card on that, Capricorn, Page of Pentacles. It's okay. It's a bump. It's like a little bump in the road, because you've really hit your stride. You hit goals, and new ones are coming in. They will be not only about abundance, about newness, about new opportunities, and about stability, but also peace and love. And if you notice, you also feel this in your solar plex and your gut. You're going to know it. You're going to know it. You're going to know it. And on the bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords. You're going to bring a lot of clarity to this. So you have some great new opportunities coming in, Capricorn. Let's see what possibly, the cards are flipped, what possibly you can work on, understand about yourself or the changes that are coming. I cannot even believe it. Another 10, 64. This is about understanding the ending. You've reached a goal. Let's set a new one. It's go time. If you're asking for a timing card, it's go time. You're going to feel a lot more energy, Capricorn, in June. Amazing. You're going to feel a lot of endings and beginnings, but with Jupiter, I want you to know it'll be good. There's that 5. So I do believe that many of you resonating with me, Capricorn, are going to understand changes. There will be changes in soul contracts. You will renegotiate some deals, some relationships. This doesn't necessarily have to do with church or religion, but your morals, your moral compass, your strategy, and things that you hold close to your heart. And it also has to deal with things that need to let go as well, that these little issues need to go so that new beginnings can come in. Some sense of tradition or old ways of doing things that don't work for you anymore, Capricorn, is a strong message there. As 7. So it's just, you're going to not only receive some angelic messages, but this is a time, I said go time. I need you to be the real you, to speak your truth. Do not hide. Do not be afraid of shame. Do not be afraid to change the way you've done things, and to release any guilt and shame you may be feeling so that newness can come in. Alchemy Oracle, so we can get some more inspiration for you guys. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Let's talk about what little bump in the road you hit caused a little fracture there. But everything's going to be all right. You just need to speak up. Got to speak your truth. Archangel Michael is here for protection. 7. The Emperor. I need you to take back your power, to empower yourself through these changes. I need you to lead, to speak your truth, to understand you're protected through this. It is go time. Some of these old patterns and behaviors and traditions may not suit you, or they may be very important. But as the ruler here, you're going to have to be the one to explain why we're going through this change and what our new goal is. That is going to be your role in this. And the Healer. the healer. Not only is Archangel Michael here to protect you, but to be a healer for you. The sevens, I want you to understand this is a good time for you to embrace new beginnings, really unexpected changes, but they are going to help lead you into a more stable, healed existence where you can put in action and speak your truth. It is go time. Last, Capricorns, I'm giving you one of these beautifully, divinely guided messages. And it is, do not spend one moment of your life thinking negative thoughts. Not one. So, out of your head and into your heart so that you can embrace some new opportunities. You really have a lot of good fortune coming in. It is time. Don't let this one little broken cup make you think you can't ever have tea again. Okay? It's still there. And in fact, there's a new cup coming in. And it's going to make you feel a lot better. Thank you, Capricorn. I hope this helped. I love you, and I'll see you on the next one. Welcome in, Aquarius. Hey. Well, listen, as you know, we're taking a look at June and what it means for you. Ace of Wands flipped out right at the get-go. This is a new beginning. I want you to know this has to do with your heart chakra. It also has to do with passion, has to do with taking action. Now, I want you to know it is you taking action and passion. It is you being a leader, you calling a spade a spade. So you are going to understand which goals you're headed towards, what is right for you, what is necessary and what is needed at this time. And June will bring you so much clarity to the situation. You intuitively, intellectually know there will be no fighting or swords about it. Jupiter will bring good fortune and healing and opportunities, and Uranus is going to both will expand it and surprise you. I do want to note new moon June 6th. That's not quite a new moon, but I want to tell you that. New beginnings, new action coming in, and a lot of thought and intelligence. Five of Cups in reverse. Some of you through this got a punch in the gut. There's a little fracture here in what you thought you were headed towards. I'm going to clarify that for you guys. I don't see it as a big deal. I just see you again. You're like, well, I'm calling it. I see it. And that person may appear to you to either be somebody that really needs to change or somebody that's kind of like dead to you. You know what I mean? And you're looking for a new beginning. When I said in the beginning, Aquarius, this is really about you. It really is. You're not having it with this person. They need to change. They need to stop being so controlling. Or I don't think you're going to have much of it. Alright, so we're going to move on to see what might be blocking you from any clarity that you need. Because this looks like it was controlling and manipulative for you. Yeah, 11. It got you spinning. This could have been twin flame energy that got you spinning. Obviously, you can see it's transitioning now. So I do believe that you will come out of this spin very soon. There's healing here. Ta-da. Some of you, this may really have caused an illness. Some of you are healers, doctors, nurses, etc. Again, some of you are surrounded by them because you're in the point of healing, this new beginning because of what happened. And this is also about being creative, about cooperation and collaboration. But I also want you to know it's about communication. So we need to find a third party, unbiased person to help you heal and stop spinning and see that you have the ability to lead and call out the truth here and be liberated from this. 9, it's about you being the hermit, the muse. 369, this is about not only being creative, but bringing joy back in your life. Stop the spin. Let's get more introspective. Let's nurture ourselves a little bit more. Let's shine some light in this darkness that occurred and call a spade a spade. Because you are an old soul. You're intelligent, creative. You are the hermit. You can shine the light, the healing light. You can shine the way down the spiritual healing path as this 9. And I have to pull one more. It's important that you speak your truth. That is the primal scream. And I feel for some of you this has to do with the father figure in the home or in your past. And some of that energy needs to be discussed and healed. All right, so we're going to move into what are they thinking, because obviously this did affect your heart chakra. You need to move on from this is one message. Aquarius. So, all right. Healing insights, as a intuitive and as an insightful hermit, when you need to move on. It's going to require co-parenting for some of you that are involved in those relationships. But this is also about cooperation, collaboration, creativity. It all helps heal you and the situation. Cord cutting, I'm releasing others' energy. So, interestingly enough, that's there with the 9, which is endings. It has to do with this situation, Aquarius, that just was too toxic. It was too controlling for your independent soul. So, I do believe cord cutting would be advantageous to healing. Cards going everywhere. All right. Alchemy Oracle. Some of these are flipped over. All right. I think that was a message. I saw 1111, but I'm going to shuffle again. Here we go. Selfless. I've gotten this before too. So, here, I need you to understand how amazing it is that you can be so selfless when you've been through some toxic stuff. That you can still bring love and passion and independence and strength and clarity to a situation that made you spin. But I also want you to remember your own personal boundaries, what you need and what you deserve. Assessment, the table. So there is a time here where I need you to go and be the hermit a little bit more. Take some time to assess the situation and how you're going to handle it. And I also want you to know about the table that looking at where we are putting our energy, right? Too much of it can lead you down the wrong path and feel very controlled. So I need you to do some cord cutting around energy output that is too much. Again, burdens that don't belong to you. And I want you to be aware of what you are responsible for and what you're not. Also, I want you to understand this is a time for not only clarity, endings, and new beginnings, but most of all, opportunity. So do a big assessment and you will understand there's a lot of opportunity here for you. So now we're going to take a look at these divine oracle cards and leave you with a beautiful inspirational message. You may be going through a wave of emotion. Just got this one recently too. Ride the wave, beautiful one. Take as long as you need. I will be here in the still waters. So as you can see, this little situation over here has got to go. But God and the universe has you, and you can ride the spin and heal and cooperate and communicate your truth and bring in a ton of clarity. All right, Aquarius, you got this. And I'm here for you. And I will see you on the next one. Peace. Hey, welcome in, Pisces. Well, as you know, we're taking a look at June for you guys. What's happening? What are we growing through, growing to? And here we go. Let's take a look at the tarot. 4 of Cups. I like that, you guys. You're understanding that the cup is not half empty, it's half full. For some of you, though, it is a little bit of feeling stuck. And just like I can't have one more cup of coffee. For some of you, though, it's really understanding how much love and nurturing it takes to care for the home and the family, and understanding our ancestors too. And just when you thought you couldn't take one more thing, Pisces, in comes the Fool. A fresh start, a new adventure. You're gonna feel a lot more energetic from it. You're no longer stuck. I want you to understand that 0 is a holding place, but you feel more whole, you feel more centered, and again, more energetic so that you can grow. It's all about growing from what you once thought was a very stuck thing. There you go. So you're a little bit less emotional about, oh, I'm so stuck. And now you're feeling more grounded. As you can see, this is really at the root of things in your sacral chakra. And I don't want you to block these new beginnings by just like, well, no, I can't have any, I don't want love, and no, I can't handle any more of this work or whatever. No. Right in the middle is we're going to take everything we've learned from these situations where we feel stuck, and we're going to go on an adventure and come up with a new one. And on the bottom of the deck, y'all, Page of Wands. Messages about what you're going to do, how you're going to take action, what the next goal is. We're not going to be bored anymore at work or in love or in life. New exciting things. So what are we letting go of? 35. This is really cool because you are a very organized person. This is 8. You love work. We're in an 8 year. Very cool. This month in June, I want you to welcome in surprises, welcome in unexpected changes, unexpected work, unexpected abundance. I also want you to understand that you can be a record keeper. You can hold grudges, and that'll keep you stuck. So let's, think about that. And think about 8 as an infinity symbol and opening up new opportunities. And here we go again with 8. 53. This is about childhood trauma that needs to be healed, that you witnessed. I don't know how much you actually took on, but you definitely witnessed it, and it keeps you in a state of fear and dread. And I want you to know it's fear of the unknown as well. So this new adventure is like, no, I'll just stay stuck here and here. But if you work through this, you will definitely heal and grow. You may have been witness to something violent, a conflict, or something traumatic. And that needs to be talked about and addressed. You may have a constant nagging of something bad happening. And I also, on the flip side, want you to know this is a great month to be aware of, to this coming to your awareness, so that you can heal it and you can have some love for that child that witnessed these things. And I want you always need to be prepared. Understand you can't always be prepared, but knowing that you feel that way will help you balance the emotion, because 8 is about balance. Also, I want you guys to understand that some of you may have control issues because of this fear. Some of you may be very cautious and hyper vigilant. Am I saying that right? Because of the fear of the unknown. Also, it's important to know that you may have loss that you haven't gotten over, and some of you were neglected and you haven't gotten over that. So that's very, very key to not being stuck and embracing the adventure. You have to let go of the fear. Understand you're protected. This is the guardian. You are here to really inspire and lead others, not to be stuck in a state of fear. And notice 4 is half of 8. There's growth here to really respect. And this is the 3rd or 4th time that I pulled numbers like this: 35 and 53. 15 and 51, 16 and 61 were the other ones. Crazy. But Pisces, you are such a spiritual being, and you're here to inspire people on this adventure, not to stay stuck. You're here to nurture and love the family and to bring stability and help everybody. But I want you to let go of this fear and just embrace change and embrace the future and transform and embrace that full energy. Alright, so Pisces, I'm going to pull an Alchemy Oracle card for you for a little more inspiration. Oh, the Shapeshifter. And 2, 3, 4. So this is a reminder of a couple things. You cannot be a chameleon all the time and try to hide and adapt to everyone else because you're so fearful of doing it alone. You're afraid of the future. You're afraid of more trauma. So you may be quite the chameleon, and it's good to adapt and be flexible because that's all you knew. But I want you to also understand that there is a healing message for you here, Pisces, so that you are aware of the child within you. You're aware when you are being a chameleon, as well as when someone else is being a shapeshifter in your life. You're aware that you're here to inspire people on a new journey, including yourself. And you are to walk spiritually beside them, not to carry them in any way. You grow along the path, not on top of each other. And the angel number 234 is about the emotional healing, that everything in life is coming into alignment. See? Wholeness, newness. I want you to trust the universe. I want you to know you are exactly where you need to be on this spiritual path of recovery. It's a whole new world out there for you, Pisces. And in that, you're still able to honor your ancestors and the family, your mother and your father, even if you were an orphan or deep in your DNA. And that's just a channeled message to add there at the end for you. And lastly, though, I will get a divine oracle card for you. Just one, though. Okay. Do not... Wow, this just... Okay. This just came out. Came out again. Do not spend one moment of your life thinking negative thoughts. Not one. It's going to be hard, Pisces, when you've seen what you've seen. And you're a little bit stuck and afraid of this new adventure. But let's stop the negative thoughts. Embrace this 8th year that we're still in. Embrace the good energy that June will bring. The healing opportunities, the expansion, the growth that's available. You're on the right path. Thank you so much for being here with me. And I will catch you on the next one. Welcome in, Aries. Hey! It is so good to have you here, taking a look at what's coming up for June. What are we dealing with? What do we need to heal? And where is it headed? Look at that. Flipped out. Page of Swords. Listen. I want you to understand that there are going to be messages coming in. New messages. Some of it could be about children, things like that. But I do want you to understand this is about your intuition and your intellect and messages you receive and how you interpret and process them. It is not at all about taking action. As a matter of fact, it's bringing intellect to and clarity to a situation that may not have been there before. Wow. King of Swords. So yes, you got the message and it elevated your thinking. It put you in control because now you do know the truth. You do know, you do have the clarity you needed. Now granted, knocked your crown a little. It was a little bit. But you're like, I got this. I totally can handle this. And you know it in your mind. So what happens next is you'll take action. Knight of Pentacles. So I want you to understand you are going to get a lot of messages in that will ignite your third eye, that will ignite your heart, that will give you hope for more stability and prosperity and abundance. But it's a slow path. But I want you to see that you're surrounded by messages coming in and they look hopeful. June is all about that. And you're just going to have to balance out your time, your work, and these opportunities, how you afford them and how you implement them. So it's going to require some strategy. And then we also need to look at some past life, anything like that may be holding you back. So this is a lot. 6, there's a lot of decisions to be made. You're a bit of a shaman, I must say, my Aries friend, but do not absorb all the emotion, all the mind games of people playing games. You're going to have clarity of that. Do not let all of these decisions and responsibilities make you feel overwhelmed. Do not be such of an empath that you absorb everything and it swamps you. So come up for air, strike some balance, make the decisions. Don't ping pong back and forth about what you need to do. You're going to know in your heart and in your mind. This is about deeply, deeply, deeply carrying the burdens of the family, of other people, other burdens that do not belong to you. It's a weight of responsibility that you need to talk about, you need to get support for, and some cooperation and collaboration so you're not drowning. So please look for the messages and the people out there to help you. You're going to lead the projects, but they're going to help you. And once you know that you can't control everything, you'll let them in to help you. This whole thing is not all your burden to carry. Because you are an intuitive empath, you are the high priestess, you are this sparkly, energetic, beautiful person that walks in a room and you read the room, you read all of the energy, and you know the truth and clarity and the boundaries there, but you absorb everything. So again, this is a reminder to trust your intuition, to trust your ability to ground and not absorb all of these burdens, to not drown yourself in all of it, to strike a balance, and to please be on the lookout for people to help and help you reach your goals without taking all of your energy. No, Aries, what are they thinking? What are they thinking? What are you thinking? What are they thinking? Let's take a look. I don't want a commitment. I'm happy for you. And I think of them when I'm with you. All right, so this is some of the clarity that you need, is that as far as relationships in your life, this person has friend zoned you, okay? And you see that. But I want you to know, I want you to be on the lookout for something better, someone who does want a commitment. This is a burden you don't need when you're dealing with everything else, okay? This doesn't feel genuine, these kind of statements in this context, and you're gonna know it, and you'll say, yeah, you're happy for me? All right, yeah, I'll show you happy. Okay, Aries, so just understand that and lead with truth and clarity. And please be optimistic for me. There's somebody coming in that has love and support, loyalty, and stability. Not this. Okay? And you deserve it. Beautiful soul. Faith. The source. Faith. I want to read this to you guys quickly. That's important. Faith, God, the Creator, Buddha, Christ consciousness, our connection with Source. So again, I asked you to please have faith that more is coming for you, that you are correct in trusting your intuition, your intellect, your decisions. The person that you were dealing with was a shapeshifter. And we're just going to leave it there. We don't need them. We're going to have trust in God and faith. And that empowers you. That brings you up to the level of the king, the emperor. Knowing your value. Knowing how to control things in a balanced way and not being controlled. Knowing what burdens belong to you and what doesn't. Knowing when you're overwhelmed and need faith in God and in yourself that things will get better. And faith in your own intuition. Absolutely. Now we're going to pull this divine oracle card and give you more inspiration, but you got this. You figured it out. You know what the truth is. And the real you is shining, and it empowers the crap out of you. And listen, I want you to drop any guilt and shame that you may feel deep from childhood or a past life. That can come up and drown you. And I want you to know your guilt puts me back in my body. Please let go of it. If you do, my spirit will be liberated. That is a message from Source that I just want you to understand divinely, that anyone you've lost is here to guide you, and you are not to feel guilty about anything in the past, and you are to liberate and empower yourself. And please make room for joy in your heart. This is where I live. All right, Aries. Go out, have some fun, and be on the lookout for someone that's very, very loyal, committed, and sees the beauty in you. You're going to know the truth, and I love you. I'll catch you on the next one.
Okay, so thank you for checking out the astrology for all signs for June. Now we're going to do a collective look at the charms. Just see in general what we can take away from this. Alright. So you guys, this is going to be a collective look at these things. And we'll see what makes sense to you. Alright. What I see first and foremost right here is the crown protected by this sword of Archangel Michael. I want you to understand that you are protected intuitively. I believe that all of you watching, your intuition is on par and is growing. And I don't want it to scare you or let anyone to scare you about being an intuitive spiritual soul. It is part of it. And intuitively, I want you to understand you're in touch with your children if you have them. I want you to know they're protected, as are you. Here is your body. I know that if you have no children, that you are intuitive as a child. That is important. I do believe that many of you also intuitively know that someone has been two-faced in your life, and that needs to go. And there's a definite yes to that. It is here by your cute little body and by the raven, which again is your intuition about all of this. And I want you to know that because of your intuition, your family, your children, even your inner child was protected. And this is at the heart of this, all of this for all of you. June is a month where transformation is warranted. It is supported and cheered on. Oh, I moved that. I don't even know what it said. All right, well, we'll just, if you saw that, let me know. I don't know what it said. But I want you to know that you are being cheered on, divinely cheered on, and intuitively cheered on, and that you are all protected. This was all in here, and transformation is at the heart of it. Now, for many of you, there was a dramatic change, a tower moment that you are still hooked in. It still has a hook in you, and that is key here. I really want you to know that you are being guided and protected and cheered on through this. Some of you experienced this through addiction. You may be, again, there's a hook, there's a claw in this tower moment, in this addiction, whatever that may be. It's blocking your sun. And some of you may have been addicted to the chaos, to this person, to the lies, and there's a big no here. If you're expecting a message that this will get better, it won't. This is also representative of a tower moment. So if you are being told, some of you, that the transformation has occurred, I'm no longer addicted, I'm a better person, no. And that's key to the puzzle here. And it will dim yourself. It will dim your light if you're not aware of that. And many of you, this is about a love relationship, and you're cutting ties to that, and it gives you more direction. Now, I understand you feel a sense of scarcity over this, but you are on the right path. This shell is indicating to me that you are listening also. You are really listening, and because of that, you are protected, and the spin is slowing. Now, there has been danger, but you have been protected by this. Spiritually, morally, and divinely by God and Source, you are protected. Never give up. Archangel Uriel, these are all the signs that you are being protected, and not only that, you are being liberated. And it is in divine timing. But I want you to continue to listen for signs. There is an ending here. It could be not only with a love interest, but a friend as well. Now, part of this message too is you are striking a balance. And I believe at the heart of it is you trust that you are being protected. This is another spirit message. You are being nourished and protected. I believe you have suffered a loss. It is at the root of it. There's a hook in this loss. But at the same time, I want you to understand that soul is here to guide and protect you. That is also at the root of it. And I want you to celebrate the growth and stability and patience you have brought, and nurturing you've brought to yourself. And unfortunately, I did not see what the dice said. But again, trust your intuition. Trust that you are protected. There is freedom from the dangers and the worry that has you hooked into these changes and loss. But you are protected again, and you're making the right decisions, and you're on the right path. Most definitely. What you do not need is this shapeshifter, these addictions, and being stuck in this tower moment that happened. All right, you guys, I do hope you enjoy that for the collective. I will do it more often. Drop me a comment if you want to see more charm videos. All right. Love you. Thank you for staying to the end.